Our song Among Us is a song about the ascension of Jesus. We at first thought we would do, what you could think of as jetpack Jesus, describing Jesus ascending into heaven like a rocket ship. But there doesn't seem to be much point of that. The point of Jesus' ascension is that then he can be among us wherever we are. Because if Jesus were still somewhere on earth, we would say, oh, there's Jesus over in Chicago. And that means Jesus could not be in Cleveland. When Jesus ascends, he is then available, in a sense, to come back and be with us in all these different places. So, the second and third verse of this song point to Jesus' presence with us in the sacraments. So in the sacrament of baptism, the sacrament of communion, they're reminders of God being present among us through these spiritual gifts, the outward signs of an inward grace.